Hello, and thank you so much for taking the time to actually watch my video. This video is titled "Your Daily Plan of Action Will Determine Your End Result." Now, I don't know whether you actually have a daily plan, but I'm going to talk about what I do and about why I believe that you really must have some sort of schedule of what you're going to do during the day if you are to succeed in the long term. Now, obviously, I'm making this video, if you like, aimed at people like myself, people that are aimed in sales, and people that have perhaps got targets. But it doesn't really matter what your target is. What's important is that you have a target and you have some sort of plan of how to get there. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about what I do with regards to my business, and hopefully somehow you can relate it to yourself. Now, if you see my other videos, you'll know that I'm involved in sales and that I earn commission on sales that I generate, or on leads that I generate, which the company turns into sales. So if you're like me and your job is literally performance based, or the amount of money that you get is based on obviously what you do, then it's so, it goes without saying that we have to have some sort of discipline and some sort of target to actually go for. Otherwise, if we was to get up in the day and think, well, what am I going to do today? Then obviously, straight away you're wasting time having to think about what you're doing. With me, I've got a very I wouldn't say it's religious, but I have got some sort of plan of action that I do daily. Yeah. Now I do marketing, I obtain business leads, I do leafleting, I do a bit of door knocking. There's all different things that I do that I can actually do to earn more money. But I need to write these things down and know when I'm going to do them and when I'm not going to do them. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't know where I was, what was going on, and I'd have no way of, if you like, managing the amount of money that I want to earn. Because, like the video says, we will get back, yeah, totally what we put in during that day. Yeah, so if that day you decide to go work late, or you decide to get up late and perhaps muck around till 11, 12 o'clock and not even go to work, then obviously this is going to have an effect on your wages. Yeah, so this video is about trying to, if you like, instill the need for you to have some sort of self-discipline. At times it can be difficult, especially if you've got a job like mine where sometimes you don't perhaps get the results that you want to get in the time that you've allocated, and sometimes your head can go down, and obviously that can have a negative effect as well on obviously your ability to earn money. But this video is aimed in general at anybody that wants to, if you like, reach some sort of target. It might be that you set the target really high. It might be that it's an achievable target, which I believe is the best target to aim for. Because if you aim for a smaller target and reach it, you're then going to feel the gain, if you like, of actually reaching that target. Sometimes if you set the bar too high, then sometimes if you don't reach it, then that can give you a downer. So you just need to, take out of this video that whatever it is you need to do in your day, you need to set aside time to do it. And I think in this day and age as well, not so much for me because I'm not massive on social media, but I know some people, they get up in the morning and the first thing they're doing is worrying about what's happening on Facebook, or they're worrying about what's happening on another platform, and or they start receiving calls, or they start opening up emails. Yeah. And the trouble is with doing this is that you're doing things that are not actually generating you income. Yeah. Like me, I mean, I don't get a lot of business emails anyway, but if I did, all the time I'm sitting there and reading and, responding to something, or I'm watching on a social media platform about something which really is unimportant, I'm taking myself away from what is important, and that is to earn money, yeah, to run your business, yeah. This is what we got to do, Yeah, you need to get a diary. I've got a big dry whiteboard, and on my board I've got an area of my board that's got on it cards. Yeah, I've got the list of the dates all going down the side, and then I've got like boxes which I've drew, which I have to tick, and that basically tells me that on that day I've got to do a minimum of 100 drop cards. I've got to do a minimum of 50 cards through a letterbox. Yeah, and there's different things that I've got on my board. Yeah, if you see my other videos, you'll know I'm big into personal development. Well, okay, you could argue that obviously personal development is not earning me immediate money, but I actually think it is, because if you understand and you participate in personal development and you're growing as a person, then this might not be earning you immediate money, i.e. tomorrow or next week, but it will in the long term. So again, it's something which you need to build into your day. Yeah, so your ideal day should be getting up in the morning at a good time, at a reasonable time, 7 o'clock. And for me, I usually get up about 7:30. I've never been a really early riser, so for me, I get up 7:30. I watch a bit of YouTube. I do a bit of personal development. I do a bit of positive affirmations. Yeah, and then and then obviously I kind of know now what I've got to do in my day. But I'll say to my wife, I'm just popping out for an hour. And she'll say to me, where are you going? And she knows where I'm going. I'm just going to go out and put some cards out. Or it might be that I go to the local Tesco and I'll card 50, 60 windows. Like I'm up the side of the driver's side with my business on the driver's side of the car. But I do it religiously and I do it daily. Now this is important because by doing these little things daily, you don't realise the growth that you can experience over the long term. Sometimes my boy says to me, because I've started a little business with my son, and I said to him like that, he'll say, "Dad, what are you doing?" And then I'll say, "I'm just going to pop out, mate, and I'm going to put some cards out, and I'm going to go and knock a few doors." And he don't realise he's 17, but he don't realise that these jobs will only come if you do a little bit of groundwork. And the proof's in the pudding. Only the other day, I had a man called Dave ring me up. Me and my boy have started doing like a little jet wash business, a cleaning business. I'm helping my son. I'm trying to build him his own little business. And only the other day, a bloke rang me up. Can I give him a price? Actually, I wasn't there. My wife answered the phone. Popped round there, measured the guy's drive, gave him a price, £260, and he said, "When can you do it?" And the point of this story is when I said to him, "Can I ask you where you got my number from?" Because I hand out a lot of cards down my local town as well. He said to me, "Someone stuck it on my car in Tesco's." Well, guess what? That was me. And from that little card, I got a £260 job. So it does work. This marketing, this laying the foundation, this laying the seeds, this planning your day. Yeah, I'm not saying that you're going to become a millionaire overnight here. I'm not a millionaire. I've got a nice house. I'm pretty decent standard of living. But it's the only way you're going to move forward. Yeah, if you just rely and wait on a newspaper ad or you do one type of promotion, you do one thing in your day, and you're solely reliant on that one thing, it probably won't work. At least not in the short term. What I do, I go out and I'm like, I literally like blanket an area. I put my cards out. I do shop window ads, anything I can do to get my name and my number out there. And the more you do it, the more repetition, the more you do it, the greater success you'll have. And as a famous guy, Jim Rohn once said, yeah, you can basically, success loves speed. The more you do it, the more you motivate yourself, the more you go out there, and the more you do it, the quicker it's going to happen for you. Now, I know I'm conscious of making this video that this video is aimed at sales, but it ain't just for people who are in sales. Yeah, it might be that you're that you perhaps work for a business and you're looking for, You want to get promoted within that company. You want to move forward in that company. Yeah. Well, you need to talk to the people around you that have moved forward and find out why they've moved forward. Did they take an evening class in a certain subject, which obviously has allowed them to become better at their job? They might have learned shorthand. They might have learned how to be a better typist. They might have, whatever they've learned, whatever skill, whatever skill they've acquired. If that skill has made them go forward and you want to go forward, well, you've got to learn that skill. And again, you need to find out what these things are and place them in your daily plan of action. Because if you have a daily plan, which then obviously becomes a weekly plan, a monthly plan, a yearly plan, and you have all these targets, and you implement what you know you've got to implement to reach these targets, well, there's no reason why in a year's time you can't be where you want to be, because you've done the work. You've done the work. You've put in the time. You've put in the effort. You've become who you need to be to reach that point where you want to be in the future. Another analogy, you could look at me on YouTube. Now, my boy, if you've seen my other videos, I even done a video about it, that my son wants me to stop doing YouTube videos. It's a bit of an ongoing thing we're having. He jokes a bit about my channel, and I say to him, mate, Daddy knows it doesn't happen overnight. I know that. It's something, again, YouTube. I mean, I ain't saying go and do YouTube unless I like doing it. I think it's a fun thing to do. That's why I do it. But it's something that you keep on adding to, and you keep on, the more obviously videos you do, the more likes, the more shares, the more views, however YouTube works. And I've noticed already, even in my little channel, I've already noticed my views are going up and up and up. They're steadily rising, going up and up and up. Yeah. And it's all to do with the work. It's all to do with your work ethic. If you upload one video a month and it ain't that great, chances are no one's going to see you. But if you upload a video that's hopefully okay, and a few people like you and subscribe to you, a few people want to know more, they're interested in your life, and all of a sudden you start getting a few more views, and then you do another video. Repetition, repetition. Doing something over and over and over again is the only way you will succeed at anything in life. I've done so many videos on YouTube, right? Different things, motivation, confidence, all these different things. But all the videos that I've done, all the subjects in my videos, confidence, motivation, how to win friends and influence people, how to become a better salesman, how to sell in someone's house. All these things you only get better at by learning and then by putting it into action. And the more you do it, the more you succeed partially, the more you fail. It doesn't matter if you fail, right? Don't be afraid to fail, because some of the greatest minds in the world, they failed several times. They tried different things, and it failed. Look at Edison with the light bulb. Whether you believe the story, he tried it 1,000 times. But the guy, he obviously knew that there was something there, a spark. He obviously knew that there was something in it, and he kept trying, and he succeeded. And this is what we've got to do. And I'm afraid, unless you commit to a daily plan, in the first instance, a very religious daily plan of what you're going to do in that day and when you're going to do it by, if you don't do that, you ain't going to succeed. Because how can you succeed at something if you haven't got a target? You see, success is something that can only be measured if you've actually got a point to reach. For me, it might be that I'm earning £40,000 a year, and my target, my success for me is to earn 60 or to earn 70. But if you haven't set that target, how can you be successful? How are you basing your success? Going back to me with YouTube, yeah, I look at it and I admit it's something that I'm interested in. I don't know why. It's something I've always, the idea of obviously doing well at something, it motivates me. But I look at YouTube and I look at my analytics, my numbers, my view count, my average view duration, and I watch it going up. And this is how I'm measuring my success, yeah. Or with YouTube, it ain't fantastic at the minute. But I say to my son, it's early days. But if I do well at it, if I do well at YouTube, and I do, reach where I want to reach, it will be because of one thing. It will be because I set a plan. Yeah, I wrote my goals, what I wanted to do on YouTube. Yeah, I wrote down how many videos I was going to do. I'm writing down what my videos are going to be on, and I'm putting it into action. Yeah, I'm putting it into action. So if in 10 years' time, I say to my boy, Chaz, no, you said Daddy weren't going to do no good on YouTube. Well, guess what? I've got, I don't know, X amount of hundreds of thousands of subscribers or whatever, and so many millions of views, right? He won't be able to say, oh, Dad, oh, you was lucky doing that. Because I'll say to him, it had nothing to do with luck. Luck is, I think some people can be lucky, right? But I honestly believe that in this life, if you're working class like me, you need to make and you need to create your own luck. You need to put yourself into situations where you can win, yeah? You need to put yourself in situations where you can get more opportunity. You need to put yourself in situations where people might notice you and think, do you know what? This guy's got something about him. I wonder if he'll work for me. You've got to make yourself become this person. And the only way you do it is by planning your day, having a daily plan, include personal development, read books, watch videos, discipline yourself, and start putting yourself and creating this opportunity for you. Because I said in another one of my videos, I don't believe anybody, no one's born successful. You might be born wealthy, you might be born into, you know, um, you might have rich parents, you might have inherited a fortune, yeah. But to me, when I talk about success, financial success, you can only actually reach financial success if you've actually achieved it on your own, yeah. And there's so many people that have. And if you look at all the people, because I'm telling you, I've done a lot of this. I've looked at a lot of people. I've read books on different people who've bought and built franchises and different things. They have all achieved it through effort. Yeah, they've all achieved it through effort, right? And if we are to achieve, we've got to make the effort. Yes, so don't start moaning about, oh, this ain't worked out for you, or you're blaming the weather, or you're blaming something else, or you're blaming the economy, right? We can't be doing that because there's some people that make a fortune out of other people's misfortune. I ain't saying that's a great way to make money, but some people do. The old saying that someone's loss is another person's gain. It's been going on for years. The difference is these people who gain, yeah, they are the ones with the knowledge. They are the ones who have built themselves into these perfect, almost perfect people. They've studied personal development. They've studied all the things they need to learn to become great. And guess what? You can too. If you watch my other videos, you'll know I've been doing this, my personal development, for a couple of years now. The only reason I got into YouTube was because I was watching so much information, videos on personal development, and I thought that it was such a, if you like, a serious, critical subject, if you like, for anybody who wants to do well, for anybody with a family. You know what I mean? I do it, I think about it daily. I'm not obsessed with it, but I think about it. I think about it daily. What can I do to make make me and my wife and my two children more secure, more financially secure, more happier. You know, what can we do? Yeah? Well, the answer, it's right in front of you. It's a book, it's a video, it's knowledge. And we have got to start taking this knowledge, planning it into our day, planning these little slots of time when we're actually going to do this. Yeah? And we've got to start taking action. Because if we do, we can achieve great things. I've already, I'm not, like I say, I'm quite comfortable, but I've already noticed in how I'm different now as a person. I don't take so many things for granted now. Yeah, I'm working on, I'm trying to work on other areas of my personal development, to be more empathetic, to try and, if you like, get on with my daughter better, to try and generally be a better person, to try and do more good. Yeah, because I think if you can become this person, you'll become happier anyway. Whether or not you become wealthier, I think if you can just be around and do more joyous, more joyful things, and try and create happiness and harmony, if you like, around you, then whether you earn loads of money or not, I don't think that's going to matter, because you know, what do most people want? Most people want their health, they want their wealth, and they want happiness. Yeah, so we need to be working on all those areas, piecing that into our personal development, how we can become better at getting wealthier, at getting healthier, and about obviously how to create more joy in our life. And if we can do it, I say to my son sometimes, if we can get a third, if we can work, rest and play in that kind of order, work, we rest and we play, yeah, then I think you've got the perfect life. Whether you're wealthy or not, you have got the perfect life. Yeah, I noticed the other day something I shared on Facebook. Someone had shared, it was like a picture of a house with a family, and whoever it was had posted, if you've got your health, you've got your family, and you've got a roof over your head, and you've got happiness, then you've got everything. Because let's face it, to me, that's the most important. And it probably is to you. If you dig down deep in your mind, you might think at the moment that money is the most important thing. But as I said in one of my other videos, it ain't the be all and end all. Yeah, we need it. Yeah, I always think money's like oxygen. You can't live without it. But you haven't got to let it rule your life. I'm going to end the video there. My channel is called Colin Talks. Colin Talks. My direct link to YouTube is www.colintalks.co.uk. And I'm also on Facebook. I'd really appreciate it if you add me as a friend on Facebook. Yeah, and I'm on Facebook as well as Colin Talks. Thanks so much for watching my video. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified when I bring another video out. Also, please like this video, and if you can, please leave a comment. And I always try and respond to any comments that I'm sent. Thanks very much for watching my video, and remember, please subscribe. My YouTube is Colin Talks, and I'm also on Facebook, Colin Talks. Thank you so much. Bye bye.